Hello, how you doing? My name is Alfred Romero, and today's debate speech will be about defunding the police. So, defunding the police has multiple interpretations, but its basic meaning is to divert resources away from the police departments and towards mental health providers, housing providers, and social service providers. There is no doubt that defunding the police isn't easy to dismiss because it implies a call for lawlessness, which many find objectionable. There are many pros and cons when it comes to making a decision with defunding the police policies. Violence and oppressions have been a part of police departments for centuries now, and in the long run, defunding them may help reduce violence against people of color as well as crime overall. So we ask ourselves, is it time to defund or abolish the police departments? If the police departments were defunded, fewer crimes would occur and fewer police officers would be violent. There would be fewer police brutality cases. According to the article on defunding the police, an important movement for society and psychiatry involves violent crimes is likely to occur when police do not patrol for minor crimes and respond less to major crimes. Since there has been no success in reforming police officers or police departments, the only way to reduce police violence is to reduce the number of encounters between the public and the police. There have been few events throughout the history that have led to believe that defunding the police is necessary. Police reform should be molded after the Minneapolis Police Department, amongst all the services offered by the departments, are training, protocols, justice, inflict bias, and mindfulness, like warrior-style policing is banned. Body cameras are used. An early intervention system has been implemented to identify problematic officers. Mental health crisis intervention training is also provided. Reconciliation efforts are undertaken in communities of color. A significant number of on-the-jobs that the police departments prefer were not intended for them to do. They are not trained to do these jobs. Therefore, defunding the police gives an opportunity to invest in experts that can help and step in, and depending on the situation. There are many non-criminal activities that the police deal with at the moment, like mental illness, homelessness, domestic disputes, barking dogs, and neighbors playing loud music. Different kinds of misbehaviors, ranging from minor shoplifting by kids to and leading to murder. Those who respond to community issues should be those who are best suited to handle them. For example, whether a social worker is helping someone with mental illness, an EMT is assisting someone with domestic violence, a housing coordinator who is working with someone who is unhoused. When defunding the police, it is that violence and injuries caused by the police. Misconduct increases when police departments cut their budgets. To raise these funds, the departments turn to taxation by citation. Due to the declining funding during the 2008, many police departments cut officers. Several of these reforms can aid by building trust, legitimacy, accountability, and by changing the culture of policing. Since a majority of Americans believe police misconduct is overstated, more police are needed in crime-ridden areas. and reforms are both possible and supported by most of the public. Activists like Black Lives Matter and other groups have pushed for de-escalation, stricter use of force policies, and greater accountability in some of these cities like Chicago and Los Angeles. In the same situation, like wealthy white neighborhoods are police violence will decrease if police departments focus on policing poor minority neighborhoods too. Under-policing is a problem in poor communities and neighborhoods due to officers focusing primarily on traffic and drug stops. So, in conclusion, there are many pros and cons towards defunding the police, which are supported by many live events and examples. Following the death of Mr. Floyd, mental health professionals have reached out to people feeling left out and disenfranchised. It has been reported that many mental health professionals are interested in learning more about systematic biases and anti-racism. It is important to point out, however, that psychiatry is not and has never been a bystander to societal debates concerning the management of different and criminal behaviors. Although many fields merely express a sympathy from the sidelines, psychiatry plays a significant role in disenfranchising minorities in the criminal justice system. As a society, we have the chance to fix our past and help the future. It is a matter of fact of finding a way to balance all of our options. Thank you very much.